So if you guys haven't watched my last video, I just want to give a big thanks to those that have shared their love and support on that. I did share a very personal but eye-opening story with you guys. If you haven't checked that out, link is in the description box on my breast cancer scare. I would just want to spread awareness with that, and I'll explain that all in the video. But let's get right into today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm first going to go in with the Coverfx Blurring Primer. I've never used this before, but we're going to give it a try. I've heard amazing things. Very smooth on the skin, which I like. I know you probably can't tell on the camera, but I do have a little bit of pore action. I mean, we all do. Mine are a little bit more visible, not as bad. Much smoother than the Professional from Benefit. So next for foundation, these two have been two of my favorite combinations as far as when it comes to mixing foundations. Sometimes with the Fenty Foundation, I've noticed that it's a little bit too heavy on the skin. Also, it can feel a little thick and dry. But then the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, it's not like a full coverage, but it's something that I would do if I just want to wear it by itself. But these two together have been amazing. They photograph very, very well and they make my skin look flawless. So we're gonna go in with these. The brush I've been using is this Coverfx liquid foundation brush. I absolutely love it. The brush itself is a little bit smaller than a lot of like the kabuki brushes, but I love it. When I tell you it's the perfect combination for me, especially, it's amazing. And I'm wearing a white shirt and I'm applying foundation. I usually don't do this. The next for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Mercier, the new Flawless Ultra Longwear Concealer, and this is in 3W. With my concealers, I haven't been wanting to go too light under the eyes, but if you want to, definitely go ahead. I'm going to apply this on the side of the nose. I'm going to try out the foundation brush. I might switch over to my sponge, but we'll see. And with the kabuki brush, you can do like buffing, wiping motions, but I'm really focusing on pressing and moving the product away from the face. Now I do have my Real Technique sponge, but I am just going to go over top of everything, make sure everything is nice and even, there's no brush marks. And I don't notice that with that brush, but that's just something I always do. Their fries are okay. If you guys remember years ago, they like went to like a bigger cut fry. They're not the same as what they used to be, but they're okay. I think they're better than McDonald's though. I don't really like McDonald's. They're so salty. Oh. Next, I'm just going to go in with my Coverfx Translucent Light Setting Powder. This is not the mattifying one. They do have a mattifying one, but I find this one to work just fine. What I do like about this powder is it is talc free. A lot of people are sensitive to talc. They don't like having it or using it in their powders, but it prevents flashback. And what's also nice about the Coverfx translucent powders is there's different shades. So there's light, medium, and dark or deep. I don't bake it on necessarily. I'm trying to get away from that again. I always switch that up, or sometimes I'll do it, but other than that, just taking it, I did apply it, but then I'm pressing the powder into the skin with the sponge. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with two different products, and like I said, I've been loving doing these combos with a couple of my makeup products. So at first, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills, the new bronzer in Saddle. Also going to be mixing in, since that bronzer is a little bit more matte, I want to add a little bit more of that luminous glow to it. This is from Nars St. Barths. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer I've noticed is very pigmented, which is great. So just be mindful to how much product you're putting onto your brush, the size of your brush, because remember, the bigger the brush, the more area it's going to cover. The smaller the brush, you're going to be pinpointing a little bit more of a target area more so than what a fluffier brush would do. And this brush is the Royal and Lang Nickel Omnia BOM 36 powder brush. That was a lot. So for blush, I'm going to go in with the new Nars Wanted 2 palette, and it looks like this. How beautiful and pigmented are these? I'm going to mix these two right here. This is a little bit too vibrant for just by itself, but at least this one can kind of shoot it out a little bit and complement it. So just to set everything else, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Tattoo Locket Powder Foundation. This is in medium 57. And what this kind of does, since the translucent powder I used was light, it kind of adds some warmth and life back into my skin. So I am quickly going to go back in with the Saddle bronzer from Anastasia that we used as our bronzer. Apply this in the crease, and then I'm also going to contour my nose. Then I'm just taking a smaller flat brush. I'm just going to go in and contour my nose. So off camera, I decided to go in with my Lilly lashes in Miami. These are probably one of my favorite lashes at the moment. So Buxom sent me the new lippies. These are the liquid lipsticks, I believe. And this is in Pin Up Plum. So the moment you guys have all been waiting for, and what I put in my title, the new Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palettes. And I got this sent as a PR package, and this video is not sponsored, but I thought I would share it. So I got this in the PR package. There's 3 different 3D highlighter palettes here. Sorry, I was opening this and I put it back on me. 3D highlighter palettes. You have the Pink Sands edition, the Golden Sands edition, and the Bronze Sands. I'm going to be using the Golden Sands highlighter palette, Melted Cream and Powder. Luxury blend of light reflecting pearls, buildable glow, and effortless blendability. Why is that so hard for me to say? And then we have these right here. I'm definitely going to use this one. The other one, the bronze one, was a little bit more warmer. So I wasn't sure on whether to use a fanned like highlighting brush or something else. I'm going to go in and use my F35 Sigma tapered highlighting brush. One of my favorites because it comes to like a point. So prep. Apply Fiji as a base to smooth skin and amplify light reflecting pearls. And I'm curious because I did add powder, so I'm assuming it'll work. Usually creams with this type of brush, like brush hairs, don't work too well. I'm gonna just give it a shot and see. Oh, it's actually applying. So I'm actually going in with my finger and just pressing that cream. I don't feel like getting up and getting like another brush. I know a lot of people don't like creams as highlighters. I'm not too big of a fan unless I'm doing like a really true dewy look with really no setting, or maybe even in the summertime if I just want to throw on like a tinted moisturizer with a little bit of a liquid illuminator or a highlighter, I will do that. So I would say if you do have a full face of makeup on, the cream, it's not blotchy or anything, but sometimes when you put a powder on and then you go over top of the cream, it won't move as well, but it's not bad. So that's just something that I've noticed. So the next one is a powder from the cheek to the temple. Guys, this is your temple if you guys don't know. And the third step says apply Tahiti under the cheekbones to add dimension and shape. Oh, so this is like bronzing and all. I mean, duh. I feel like I can't give like an honest review on the third step, which was Tahiti, because they really want you to sculpt out the face. Pretty much saying contour, give yourself more of the bronze. I think I'm going to do another video doing that, but I think for right now I'm just going to get my first impressions on the highlighters itself. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I was a little unsure on the new Huda 3D highlighting palette. I didn't know that, you know, you could contour and bronze and all of that, or I would have never did the other type of bronzers. I would have focused solely on the palette itself, but at least I got to experiment with the highlighter a little bit better. I'm still gonna work with it. I'm still, not that I hate it, it's just something maybe I wouldn't use every day. I miss my nude lip, but I will say the Buxom liquid lip plumper, the plumping feeling is kind of gone. At first when I put it on, I felt it. It's not as drying as the other liquid lipsticks that I've used, but the color is nice. The color is a little different than what it claims to be. This was supposed to be like a plum color. To me, it looks like Barbie pink, even in person, and on camera it probably looks Barbie pink. In all, I was happy to share with you guys some of my new favorite foundation routines, new favorite products. I tried out some new products that I actually did like. Some products I'm still going to be working on to see if I can get myself around to like it. So if you guys are new to my channel, thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up to all that have watched. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.